greatest fear as a sports bettor is to lose my money to bookmakers. That's why I do a proper research before going ahead to place my bet on any bookmakers platform, because their aim is to make sure that we don't win a dime. All right, their aim is to make sure that we lost all our money, all our hard-earned money to them. All right, so that's why before you go ahead to make any bet, all right, before you go ahead to place any bets, make sure that you do a proper research to ensure that you are not losing your hard-earned money to these bookmakers. All right, so I have actually done a research and discovered that doing our head-to-head football head-to-head analysis of a particular match, we are actually doing something wrong. All right, and I've actually analyzed those things we have been doing wrong and bring out the right thing for us to do, and that's why I have come here to share this video with us. All right, so I have come with a powerful method we can be using to analyze football match head to head, to make sure that we have to see if we actually have a value in that game. All right, whenever you have a game, you use this powerful method to analyze the game and see if there is a reason for you to place your bet there, so that the whole aim is to make sure that we don't lose our hard-earned money to all these sports bettors, to all these bookmakers. All right, welcome to Bettors Lab TV. All right, so if you're a smart bettor, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and most importantly, you turn on all the bell notification, because we drop strategies here every week, so that when I drop any amazing video just like the one you are watching right now, YouTube algorithm will notify you and you'll be the first to check out the video. Please, if you have done that, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to share this video to other sports bettors out there, so that we don't lose our money to this bookmaker. So I will see where we are doing things wrong and adjust and make sure that we are saving our money. All right, so we don't lose our money recklessly to these guys. Okay, so before I go, I'm going to use this particular game as a case study. I'm going to use Girona and Barcelona as a case study. All right, today match Girona and Barcelona as a case study. First of all, whenever you are analyzing a match, whenever you are analyzing head-to-head match, we have 3 steps you need to go. First step, you need to get the home team's last 5 matches, the away team last 5 matches, and you now get the head-to-head of their last 5 meetings. All right, so now I have the 3 of them here with me, and I'm going to analyze these things, and you'll be following me while we're analyzing it one after the other. All right, without making mistakes. So don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. All right, so first of all, we have Girona, and this is the last 5 meetings of 5 matches of Girona: 1-1, 0-1, 1-1, 2-0, 1-0. All right, now on the other hand, we have Barcelona, their last 5 matches, and we have head-to-head of the last meetings of the both teams. All right, so first of all, we have to ask ourselves one question before analyzing this game. Now the question we have to ask ourselves before analyzing this game is that we are starting with Girona. Are they scoring? Right, are this Girona team scoring? Now we are going to look if this team has actually scored in their last 5 matches. Now this Girona scored here 1. Now they didn't score here. They scored here 2. They scored here 3, and they also scored here 4. So that simply means Girona has scored 4 of their last matches. Right, they have scored. Now we have to ask another question: are they conceding? All right, now here they conceded 1. Now here they didn't concede. All right, they conceded here also 2, and here they conceded 3. Here they conceded 3. Here Espanyol, they didn't concede, and they didn't concede. That simply means they have conceded 3 of their last 5 matches. Now their scoring power is good, while their defensive power is average. All right, now let's go and ask ourselves another question: how many times has this game placed over 2.5 or under 2.5. All right, now we are going to look at how they have played over 2.5, under 2.5. If you look at here, you see that there's nothing like under or 2.5 goals. They have actually played under 2.5. 4 of their last 5 matches they have played under 2.5. I don't know if you're actually getting it, because we're taking it step by step. We're analyzing the game step by step. So they have played under 2.5 of their last 4 of their last 5 matches. All right, that's to show that these teams are not actually scoring very well. Okay, so we are done with them for now, and now let's check their form. Now they have win 2 and they have draw 2 and they have lost 1. Right, so that means they're actually solid, but this particular team is not actually a dominant this thing is not a dominant statistics, but they're actually solid. Right, now let's go over to Barcelona. In the other hand, Barcelona have scored 12 goals in their last 5 matches. Right, if you calculate, you see with me, they have scored 12 in their last 5 matches. And Barcelona, in the other hand, has also conceded 3 of their last 5 matches. All right, and Barcelona, in the other hand, has also played over 2.5 and over 3.5 goal, almost 4 to 5 of their last matches. Right, so that's to tell you that Barcelona is in high scoring form. They are in good scoring form. All right, now let's check that since we have actually gotten Barcelona's own. Now we are looking at head-to-head of the both teams. Now the head-to-head of the both teams is speaking that Barcelona has won 3 of their last 5 meetings. Now this is where we actually get it wrong, because before I got this particular strategy, whenever I'm looking at head-to-head, I always see like this particular team, they have won 3 of their last 5 matches, they have won 2 of their last 5 matches. I'll be thinking of something of that nature, but not knowing that that's not the right thing I should be looking at to. Right, so the right thing for me to look out for, whenever, for you and me, the right thing we should be looking out to whenever we are looking at head-to-head, don't look at the wins, because anything can happen in the game of football. All right, so whatever you have, the thing you need to look at is scores, because patterns can always remain can have the chances of remaining the same. Right, they can replicate patterns. Right, so they have high chance of replicating a pattern. Right, so you look at the games, how many times they have played over 2.5, how many times they have played both teams to score, how many times. That's where you get the real value. Right, so if you look at these particular games now, if you look at these particular 5 games, you see that we will have almost all the 5 matches played over 2.5 and both teams to score. That's to say that the value is there. Right, the value is there. That's where we get our value. And before you make your final decision, right, remember, you don't need to look more on the win. All right, win is something we have been making mistake all this while. All right, don't focus on win, focus on the goal trend. All right, focus on the goal trend, don't focus on the win, because anything can happen. All right, so now before you make your final decision, you have to check this particular one thing. And what are that particular one thing you have to check? The particular one thing you have to look at is, now you have to ask yourself a question. Now ask yourself this question: is this head-to-head really relevant? Now when you ask yourself this question, is this head-to-head really relevant, you will also be the one to answer yourself this question with this particular question again. So how will you answer yourself this question? Now you ask yourself to know if this head-to-head is relevant for this particular team, to know if the head-to-head will give you what you are looking for. What you ask yourself the question is, these 2 teams, are they coming with the same coach? Do they change coach since their last meetings? Now let me explain better so you understand me. Since they have been meeting here, since their last 5 meetings, have they changed coach? Right, that's the first question you ask. Have they changed coach since these their meetings? Have they changed coach? Now you also ask yourself again if they have changed players. Right now, you ask yourself if they have changed players, and you also ask yourself if they have made any tactical change or tactical adjustment. Now, to finalize this particular thing, if this head-to-head is relevant or not. Now, if the coach still remains there, and the core players are there, and they have not made any tactical pattern, so that's to tell you that there is every high chance of these things they have been doing to replicate itself again when they are meeting again. Right? So that's the best thing we need to do as a sports bettor, was how to analyze head-to-head in a very decent way, so that you don't stress yourself, you don't stress anything. That's the best way to analyze. All right, so thank you. If you have gotten any value from this video, if you have anything you want me to do for you, let me know in the comment section. And if you also have a question where you don't understand, also let me know on the comment section. I'll be right there to answer all of your questions. All right, keep winning.